Hey guys, Marquita Bianca here with my first ever planner video on my channel. So I'm really excited. It is February 1st and a perfect time for me to show you how I set up my planner for the month coming, and then also just the planner setup in general that I'm going to be using for this year. It's a little bit different, so I'm excited to show you that. So if you are new to my channel, which of course because my channel is new in general, make sure you hit the subscribe button and then also hit the notification bell so you don't miss any videos when I post them. So I use the classic size Happy Planner. I've been using it for about a year and a half now. I really do enjoy it. It works great for the way that my brain works. Of course, I have the silver metal disc. This hardbound cover saves my life because I use, when I tell you, from going into the dance studio, going to a fashion show, anything that we have in between, this sucker is so durable. So thank you, Stephanie and the team, for making this work for my life. So without further ado, let's go ahead and hop into it. So of course, name page. I got these stickers are actually from the Dollar Tree. They had like a full sheet of like numbers and letters and all that good stuff. So sometimes when you don't want to like actually handwrite something, just put a sticker on it. All right, so I opened straight up to using the, well, it was a Trendsetter like dashboard, that monthly layout. I used the extension packs. When they came out, I probably went and probably bought like 10 packs of them because I just knew that I was going to be using them up. It works for me having so many things that I have to keep track of. So on my monthly, I do and keep track of everything from my fiscal schedules, goal reminders, my blogs that I'm going to post, and of course now my YouTube video upload and film and all of that stuff, and my travel schedule. So I'm going to be going to New York for Fashion Week next week. I'm really excited about that. And so of course, with it being February, it's nice to have like a good pink and red spread. I ordered some YouTube stickers from Michelle's shop, so I'm excited for those to come in because then I'll be able to use those for next month. So one of the big things about my planner that's a little bit different than maybe most planner babes. So I use the monthly dashboard, and I'll let you check it out because I haven't filled it out just yet. I'm going to do that tonight. And it has basically a section for each of the departments or things that I have to work on in life. So things I have to do for my facility, our institute that we have, which is basically our school in our facility, and then of course I am a fashion writer director for the Runway Authority, so I have literally what I need to do for that, and then the fashion department at our facility, our dance teams, and so on and so forth. So I draw lines so that way I can section these out for my goals for the month. So basically this box would be week 1, week 2, week 3, and week 4. So I'm putting the overhead, or like the main thing that I want on my radar, and then from there I will go and write what I want to do and accomplish weekly. So I go straight from this to daily sheets. I do not have a weekly layout in this planner. Dun 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 dun. Not because I absolutely don't love being able to decorate a weekly spread or use a weekly spread, but for the way that my brain works, it's so simple to be able to put what I want my weekly goal to be for each department, and then I'll come into my dailies tab here, and I love decorating these daily sheets. I haven't done them yet for this coming week, but that's what I'm going to be doing today because it's kind of like my day to get my wife stuff done. So this is the perfect time to do that. So once I finish writing down my goals for, for those particular departments that we just talked about, then I will go in and check this each week and write down what I want to do for that particular day. So it definitely is a little bit of a change because I did used to use a weekly layout, but I said, you know what, like there were some days that I wouldn't look at all of it. I wasn't referencing to it. So I'm like, let's try it without it. So after that, I go into my fitness section, and for my fitness section, I use the extension pack as well. And so these, don't do a lot of decorating on them. They get stickers for progress and things after the fact, but I track our dinners, and then also, you know, things like my mood, my husband's mood, weight, and my husband also, bless his heart, he suffers from horrible migraines. So I will track on my monthly, you know, when he has a migraine, good days, really, really bad days, or okay days. And that kind of lets me know. And then I can also see and line it up with what we're eating to see if anything triggers those. So that way I can just, you know, take care of him the best as possible. And then after that, I go straight into using the teacher planner, and I'll flip to a page so you can see how I have this set up. So I use the teacher planner for our studio schedule. I have 5 studios within our building. So our building encompasses a lot, you know, more than that. Like we have a hair salon as well. But this allows me to put from, you know, 4 o'clock all the way to 9 o'clock, what is happening in each room. So that also allows me, when I go back to check, to say, hey, this room needs to be flipped, you know, for this particular, you know, thing that's happening in it, or needs to be cleaned, or whatever have you. So I loved how I saw that the girls were using this for social media planning and sectioning off all of these different boxes for something else. And it has the perfect amount of boxes for our facility. So this I have been using since we moved into our new building, and it has worked so great for me. If a teacher calls me and says, hey, what's happening in a studio during this time? I fill this out from week to week, and it keeps me on top of things and makes sure that I don't double book anything. So I have all of the months in there, all the way up to June, for that teacher planner. Then I go into my blog section. So all of my ideas, of course, of things that I'm going to write will be in here. So there's some loose leaf paper, and then I have a project section. Every project that I have, no matter if it is for my blog, personal, you know, home, or just anything, goes in this project section. So that way I don't have a project, you know, here for my home in one section, a project for my studio in another section, a project, you know, I just need to have everything in that one section so I can flip really, really quickly to it. Then moving on, my TRA section, the Runway Authority. So again, I'm a fashion editor, so everything that I need to have is in this section. No matter if it is an interview with a designer, if it's notes, if it's working with contributing writers, I put everything in this section so that way I know I can reference back to it later. So when I go to Fashion Week, this section is what I refer to the most, of course, with my daily sheets and, you know, all that stuff. For my finances, I use the budget section. And so, of course, this is 2 parts because I have all of our bills for the facility, and then I have all of our bills for our home. So it's really important. So I keep those together, but kind of segment it off. So you'll see that, you know, the first tab is going to be for my building bills and budget, and then I'll have a second tab that will be for my home and personal. So that way I can put savings goals for my husband and I can track, you know, the last time that we changed the oil and, you know, all of those things, and just what we have upcoming. With our facility, we have an expansion that's going to be coming up in a couple of months. So tracking that, and then the contractors for it. It's a lot, y'all, but it all fits into everything, or every space of this planner. So that's how I use my planner. That's how it's set up, and I love it. It has done so much for me up until now, and this is what I think I'm going to be using for the rest of the year. So I will keep you updated if I happen to change it. I am such a planner cheerleader. Like, you guys, if you have a planner, it doesn't matter what kind you use, as long as you're using something and it's working for you and helping you live your best life. So having said that, if you have to change your planner, I'm completely down for that too. If something's not working, then just go ahead and change it. So thank you guys so much for tuning into this video. I'm going to go and work on all of my February sheets and my layouts. And thank you for visiting my channel. Definitely hit the subscribe button and also the notification bell so you can stay in tune with everything I got going on. Bye guys.